Well, I don't know if anyone's actually seen this. I'm going to be doing some coin jockeying next week, and I've done it once before, but the first time I did, it was abysmal. It took me ages to get anything to work, so I decided before I pack and catch my train to the Royal Mint this afternoon, this morning, I'd have a little play on this and see whether it works. Will just called me Warren. How dare you? And look, I've got some hair. Oh, Warren is Steve. Steve Fraser, for anyone who is joining by accident, because they've been emailed. I am just literally here to drink my tea and to make sure this thing works. Hi, Stevie B. Looks like I've got it working a lot quicker than last time. So when I do it next week, I will not spend 40 minutes of your time going on and off, on and off, on and off, trying to get anywhere near the live stream working. Hello, Richard. No problem, Will, in regards to calling me one. I do have hair. We're probably as good looking as each other, which is to say not. How's everyone doing this morning? Hello, Disney Princess. Your coin was posted. Hopefully, you may even have received your snowman by now. If not, it should be with you tomorrow. Is everyone okay today? I was only literally going to be on there for 15 seconds, but if people are joining and have been sent this way, I can waffle on for a little bit. Got a little bit of time on my hands. And tea, which is always a good thing. Oh, it arrived today. Brilliant, Disney. I'm really chuffed. Hopefully everyone should arrive today then. The delay in the bits and pieces from me was literally because I was awaiting the address labels from Ian, and it's much quicker and easier for him to send me the address labels than it was for me to try and write them down and cock it all up on a pad. Just looking up, Will just picked up a £3 charge item. I don't know why everyone's having so many problems. Literally, I have got a handful of envelopes for me in all different shapes and sizes, and special delivery, recorded delivery. All mine seem to get here without charging me anything. It may be localized post offices, Milking, or maybe in Bath they can count. So when they count up the stamps, they're quite happy that enough's been done. They haven't had any decent finds recently. I got 2 more Paddingtons in my change yesterday, which was quite nice. At the tower, it says invalid stamp on it. That's bizarre. Well, unless they send out stamps from Russia or something, how the hell can it be invalid? That's confusing. Unfortunately, I didn't post out anything which is getting charges. Everything I send, I'm quite lazy. I don't like adding up stamps myself. I go to the post office, they weigh it, and then they just stick on a big sticky one, and that's it. The only things I actually send out are smallish stuff, which I know will fit through the post. If any of you are sellers as well as collectors, Stephen's got a couple of Paddingtons as well, I would heartily recommend anyone who sells, get one of these. You can get these from eBay for a matter of a couple of quid. Quite solid, but if your letter fits through there, hang on, bish bash bosh. Normal stamp is fine. If it gets stuck, you need to do large letter. And this also gives you the actual dimensions of what is big enough and what is not, or too big or too wide to go through. It only costs a few quid. I use it every time I do post, because if it's thin enough to go through there, I'll just whack on a stamp. If it's fat enough, they can weigh it and put one of the sticky ones on. I'm glad this is working. I'm really chuffed. I'm coin jockeying next Friday and then some of the Monday, but I've been told by my doctor at work, we have a doctor specifically for my occupation, that I am too unwell and too knackered and old to continue doing my career. So I'm going to be medically pensioned out, which is quite nice. I could have gone on pension last year, but my divorce cocked things up a little bit. So I was happy with the normal income because my daughter's still in sixth form. When she finishes sixth form, I'll probably somewhere, but I certainly can't afford anywhere in Bath. So while she's still in school, I've been renting. I do not wish to buy somewhere on the outskirts of Bath where I can afford it and then end up becoming an Uber driver, taking my daughter to and from school every single day. That would be soul destroying. What I prefer to do is to wake up when I feel like it and do what I want. So I'm going to get a lot more heavily involved in my coins. My dragonlordcoins.com website is still got hardly anything in it because I haven't got around to filling it. But I will find a couple of hours every day next week and I will start building it and spreading it out wider, which would be nice. Got this today, which is quite entertaining. Let's have a look. Can you see that one? I'm not too sure what to do with this. Because you're paying extra charges, whereas here I got a letter back from the Royal Mail. Yep. Because the letter I posted out from someone who had bought one of my coins, they obviously got a whilst you were out, we didn't. And as you can see, a little tick down here, they never bothered to go and collect it either. So they didn't call for it. So eventually what they do is they return it to the sender, which is why whenever I send anything, I have my address on there. So I got it returned to me today. I had no idea what was in it. I can't even remember when I posted it. So look, 24th of July. So I'm not that concerned about getting negative feedback, but it looks like I've got one of my offside coins that I sold and posted out has messed around for several months in a sorting office and now come all the way back. Good morning, RJ Coins. We got a lot of people coming on here. Hello, Aaron. Hello, John. Alan Mohammed. We have got loads. It's not 12 o'clock. I'm not doing a live feed. I'm catching a train this afternoon to go to Lanchester to meet up with Ian and the others for the Royal Mint tomorrow. I was just purely testing my equipment, but you're on there. You obviously got bugger all better to do, like me, so might as well stay on for a bit. Yeah, I got 2 packages from Ian today. One of them, my beautiful, whoops, hold there. The Boring 20p until you see the back, and then it becomes a 2008 undated 20p. And I've got a few of those now. They go quite well on eBay. I like them. And a couple of 2015 Britannias, because unfortunately I got some with the wrong dates on. They've been replaced nicely with 2 of the rarer ones. RJ saying, hope you have a great weekend. Should be fun. Yeah, it should be. I'm looking forward to it. I've talked to a lot of you, and a lot of you have seen me. I haven't seen half of you. And even if I have, it's normally a one-way conversation, always by text, the odd phone call. So I'm quite looking forward to meeting some of the other people face to face. Disney said, love this coin family. Everyone joins in whatever at a time. Yep, they do. That's been the update on the Paddington coins. I don't know what the updates you're referring to, Mohammed. Are you talking about in regards to when they're getting shipped out by the Great British Coin Company? Because if so, I'm just a coin jockey. I'm not connected with the company. Morning, John. I can't believe this. We've got 14 people online and 5 likes. I've only been on less than 10 minutes. I'm not even supposed to be on. We are bizarre people, aren't we? Hello. it does feel reassuring that you're not the only nutter out there, and that there's lots of other people who get equally excited about finding a coin, getting one in their change, which is worth a few quid. I'm more like Ian. I'm more of a, not a collector per se, apart from a few special ones. I'm more of a turn around and make a profit sort of person. I'm hoping that my coins and my interest in them and my interest in shifting them on at a reasonable profit subsidise my pension. RJ found his first pant in the St. Paul's. Oh, you lucky. I'm not going to be rude. I've not found the St. Paul's yet. I have found loads and loads at the Tower of London. I have not found any St. Paul's yet at all. Although, as we know with the previous two, I'm expecting they're going to be releasing a lot of Paddingtons for both the Tower and St. Paul's. It seems amazing they can whack out a certain amount of, and yet other coins are simply for high value tenner pop. Disney's asking whether that's the one with the hat raising. I think it is. I think it's the one with the hat raising, Eaton's marmalade sandwich. Part of Ian's family now, and you are very close. That's nice, John. Yeah, we are part of Ian's family. He is, you know, he's probably not watching this, but he might watch it at a later stage. But yeah, he's only about 6 years older than me. But I think of him as my well, I suppose, coin hunt dad. He's caring, and he's emotional, and he's a gibbering wreck at times, which is brilliant because that shows him being human, and the fact that we're all supportive of each other and we aren't nasty trolls and all the other things, again, makes it quite nice. Oh, you can see I've got my parrot ring in today. Shaved off some of my fluff because my mother very kindly said I looked like I'm 98 and I needed a bloody good shave. I cannot be arsed going for smooth. I'm one of those people that gets stubble within 10 hours. So if I'm going to keep smooth, I have to shave twice a day. I can't be arsed with that. I had to shave twice a day when I was in the army, when I was a kid. And then when I started this job I'm doing, I had to shave twice a day because by the afternoon I had the shadow. Happily, my hair has now turned, well, some people would say grey. I haven't. I consider it to be silver blonde. Yeah, I think I'm turning blonde. I think I'm going to become Danish, possibly, with a nice long beard and join Ragnar Lothbrok in Vikings, although I do digress. Eating the marmalade sandwich on the Tower one and touching his hat as if to raise it on St. Paul's. Well done. I can picture the Tower one a bit, but I picture the architecture, not the bear. Who's doing the live stream today? I haven't the foggiest. Maybe Warren, maybe Hannah, maybe another one, or it may be someone, or it may not be anybody. I don't know. A lot of people are going over to the Mint for the tour tomorrow, so no, I certainly wasn't able to do it. But if I don't bore everyone bloody stupid on a regular basis, and people can cope with me, and it's more of a case of reading the feed rather than giving away half my coins, I'm more than happy probably to do a coin jockey spot on a more regular basis. And now I've been told I'm not to go back into the workplace. I'm not basically going to be signed off now until I get my pension. I can probably do a fixed day a week, which is what Ian was keen on getting, really, so he can just do the Tuesdays and the Thursdays. Tinted. Not too sure what that is. Louise is Steve. Oh, who's doing it? No. Disney, it's not me doing it today. It's me doing it now, just because I was testing it, because I'm doing it next Friday. Although, yeah, this is a long test. I expected a few seconds, and it's turned into 15 minutes thus far. I don't know, but I don't know whether to just go off or whether to stay on. Who wants me to stay on for a little bit? I can probably do another half an hour. I can bore you silly, or I can answer questions, or I can just disappear and let you get back to your busy days. I'm easy either way. I sit, my computer is all the way around my coins. My coins are all the way around me. Drawers, cabinets, a lot. So I have adequate stuff to talk about to anybody for anything, for any length of time. 10 bitcoins. Look at these little babies. This is just my knocking around set. These are the ones all listed on eBay. I just have them so I can handily get them. So I got 6 trays in one drawer unit. Nice tidily done. Out of the way. I've got a bigger drawer unit over this way. In this drawer unit, I've got 6 more trays, but full of these. Yeah, people are only finding 1 or 2 in a £250 bag, and that's possibly my fault, as I have about 1,500. That's before I start counting the other bags that I pulled out of coin hunts myself over time. Well, that's one of them. Yeah. Bags upon bags of, I've got to try and sort out this camera for the next live feed. This is ridiculous. But yeah, these are just a shed load of Olympics, which I haven't actually posted and thrown down and put on my website yet, although I just dropped half of them across the floor. I'm a walking, talking disaster. Right, Louise is stuck at home with the flu. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You need entertaining when I can't juggle. John was laid off from work last week. I'm sorry to hear that. 65 in December. No for a job for me now. John, do what I'm doing. Hello, Chris. Get coins. That's what we're doing. We're learning from Ian. We're learning from other coin tubers. I have literally created nearly all of my coinage, all of my collections, by buying off eBay and selling on eBay. It is possible to do that and turn over a nice profit. What I've done is each time I've sold the coins, I've reinvested the money by buying more coins from eBay. The way I started to do it mainly was with Olympics, and then I went on to Isle of Man Christmas 50 pences. And now I'm interested in everything 50p, pounds, £2 across the UK and the Channel Islands and the territories. If you had a £2 remembrance. Well, I haven't seen that. Do you mean you've had it packaged, Chris, or you think it only changed, did you? That's one of the ones that hasn't been released. Or are you talking about the one of the new ones being released again with Channel Islands, like the poppy-ish ones for Remembrance Day? Intriguing. Oh, I'm thinking of the Armistice one, aren't I? Yeah, Remembrance ones, yeah, they're available from a lot of the islands and the territories. Jersey, nice one. Yeah, Jersey, I adore Jersey coinage. I think it's fantastic. Although my penchant is, like I said, for the Isle of Man. Let me move a bit of my rubbish about. I have a shed load of the Isle of Man recorded. I don't know if we can see any of these ones. When I say record, I mean listed on eBay. You can buy these on. Oh, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. It would be give me competition, make it harder for me. But what I normally do is I buy the coins when they're on auctions. I have a set, you watch it, you see completed listings, and you work it out from there. Let's just bring out a few of these to show. Put some really pretty ones down here. I'll have to rejiggle all these orders later on. I buy on auction. I have fixed limits. You look at the kind of sold listings, you see what they kind of average out for. You realize what they sell for as a buy it now as opposed to an auction. And you basically just watch it, stick them all in your watch list on eBay for a while, watch them, see what they finish for. If you see one which is reasonably priced compared to the others, again, watch it, see whether it actually sells as a buy it now. Peter Pan coins sold for, I'm after 2 cents. I sell them, John, for about $38.50 on my eBay. You can buy them probably in like a display pack for similar sort of price. It's just that I like 50p's and I like the Channel Island ones because they're smaller mintages, and although they may go relatively cheaply to start off with, after a little while they'll pick up in price. So if you can buy them like I was doing in 50 coin bags, and you can have time to sit on them, after 12 months they're worth double, after 3 months they're worth triple. 3 years they're worth triple, and that sort of thing. They're quite safe bets. There's a lot of collectors for things like that. These are Alaman 50p's. That's the Model T Ford. Okay, and I buy nearly all of my coins on auction. That's a horse-drawn tram. These are the old large style ones, and these are the newer ones, which are normal size 50p's, but I adore some of these ones. That's the 6 Geese Lane, I think that one. Nativity Angel popping up now. That's 2002. Pretty boring one, but still the price goes up. That's 2013, if memory serves correct, Christmas stocking. One of my favourites, although there's a lot of these about. This is in uncirculated condition. They were relatively rare a couple of years ago, but someone's obviously found a bag of them and they're turning them out on the auctions, finishing about every 2 or 3 days. I sell these as a buy it now, I think, for £42 or something like that. This one is one of the rarer ones, but not the rarest. This is what I refer to as a Postman and Robin. There's a Robin on top of the postbox. But the postbox one, again, that's 2001, and a lovely coin. But these are just lovely things to look at, lovely things to hold, and there are major collectors for these, and some of the more expensive ones go for an absolute arm and a leg. There's a few kind of years where they were extremely rare. I have no idea why. But a few years where the coin in any style will go for 200 or 300 quid. 2003, 2008, I think, Snowman and James. There's 2 different sorts. There's also loose coins available in, obviously, silver, although I don't have any of the silver versions. Never really saw the interest on those. But the more important ones is they do coloured versions. I just sold 2 days ago, actually, the 2 Turtle Doves coloured version on the original Christmas card, which was made by Pobjoy Mint. I had it up at 175 and someone made an offer of 160. Yeah, I am talking 160. So yeah, that was posted out yesterday. I accepted that offer. I got my Partridge in the Pear Tree, which is my favourite coin of all. I got that one on the card for 225. It will go in due course. I paid least 70 quid less for each of those coins. You buy them when you find them. So I put things in my watch list, wait for it to finish. If it starts finishing and it's towards a dying death and it hasn't gone to a price above what I'm willing to pay, I'll bid in the last 5 seconds and get it, which is quite pleasant. I consider any Isle of Man coloured coin to be a very good, safe investment, which will only go up in price, won't go down. Although they have got a fair few copies knocking around now, particularly of the rare ones. They've only copied the rare ones, 2003, 2008, but you can tell from the listings, and they are a bit more honest that they are copies. Popping out for a while, we'll be back. I've liked when it's a raffle. Yeah, for everyone who's tuning in, sorry, this is just me prattling around. I'm going to be logged off before 12, just on the off chance that there's someone is due to log on at 12 and can't get on because I'm taking up the airtime. I was just testing out the equipment and just waxing lyrical and waffling on like I do. In fact, if anyone wants to hang around and see some of the colour coins, which are my creme de la creme favourites, and these are, I'm not planning to turn these around and sell them quickly. I'm planning to sit on these, and I still look for all of these on eBay, and if I can find any of these at the right sort of price, I'll still be buying them. I shall quickly whip upstairs to where I keep them hidden and bring them down and show you. Hello, better let you go. Have a good time of it. All right, cheers, Will. Right, for those of you who are still here, the diehards amongst you, I've got my beautiful coloured versions of these coins. That's the 3 French hens. 2007. Steve, do you need any particular app or program to run the live stream? Yeah, it is a pain, RJ. I have downloaded a couple of weird things. Let me have a quick look. Don't know whether this is going to make the screen disappear or not. If you can see me looking blank, that's because I'm looking at my normal desktop. OBS Studio. Then there's some other weird thing I tried. I'm in slow-mo. Webfish Coin Hunt web log into, because obviously they need the numbers to live stream anyway. What I do is, rather than try and get into the encoder and other things, which doesn't seem to work for me, is quite early on when you have the options, you can pick the webcam, and it seems to work from that in the see what it says in the corner. Yeah, it's a YouTube Studio. Like top right, you'll be able to hit there's like a video recorder, and if go live or cover, you press go live, it'll bring up a screen, and then there's tabs in the middle. I think they disappear after a while, but if you hit one of those relatively quickly, you can disappear onto it. Right, Louise, have you got a website? Do you sell only on eBay? I have most of my coins on eBay. I've just taken a few thousand off, value-wise, not amount of coins. I've started to migrate a few of them onto my website, which is dragonlordcoins.com. I'm hoping over the next few weeks, now I'm going to have the time to move more and more stuff over, and I'm hoping to eventually just sell on there. And once I have my website and I have some followers and people have gone onto my YouTube, which is Dragon Lord Coins, Steve Fraser YouTube channel, once I get enough subscribers looking at that, and I can then advertise my website whilst I'm doing my coin sorts. Eventually, if I start getting business on the website and that starts spreading, then I'll move away from eBay with my coins and have them all in one place, easy to find directly on my website. And because I won't be paying the fees to eBay, I'll only be paying the usual Square or PayPal costs. I'll hopefully be able to bring down the price a bit as well. Anyway, I have shown you one of these. I say one of these because, yep, I picked up 3. This is the cheapest one you'll find on there. You can pick this up generally for around 40-50 quid or thereabouts. Then you start going up, unfortunately. This one is the Christmas stocking in the colour Cupid nickel, which is gorgeous. Then I think the next more expensive is that one. This is one of the ones that actually they are copying. There's a lot of fake ones of these about, but I think they do make it obvious that they are fake, or they write copy underneath the Queen's neck, as it were there. But again, if you buy one of these, unless you're happy with the seller and the feedback, I would steer clear because you could get stung. You can't see his face. There we are. There's his cheeks. Tilted a hell of a lot for that to work. Then it's probably this one, the Nativity Angel. Let's see where we can see the colours there. Yeah, I think I've tilted that all the way like there to see the colours, which is gorgeous. Then the one I sold yesterday in its original Christmas card, 2 turtle doves. And then my favourite of all, a partridge in a pear tree, which I think is stunning. I think it's like a work of art in itself. It is beautiful. My favourite, and like I say, I have one of these on eBay in the original card as well. But this I adore. You do have to pay a bit to get hold of them, but my God, they're worth it. They're beautiful. And the value, I've never seen a value on any of these drop even a quid. I could whack those out if I'm totally skint. I can whack them out to the buy me now price and turn them into cash probably within 24 hours. What we got? I'm hoping Ian has his camera on today. Want to check if Ian's wearing my cufflinks. That one on the raffle the other day. Nice one. I have no idea. He probably will be wearing cufflinks. I'll see him this afternoon, all going well. If he's wearing the Gruffalos, I'll contact you, John, by hook or by crook and let you know. But I sincerely doubt it. Hopefully that's just the poster game. Popping over to eBay. Vintage Game Boy. Ah, brilliant. Vintage Game Boy, my God. Yeah, I suppose these are going to be retro collectibles of the future. That could be quite nice. How much is he going for Disney? Because I know my sons have recently resurrected their Nintendo DS's. One's got the latest Xbox, one's got the latest PlayStation, but they're now messing around with the original Nintendo DS's. I think that even they, of their tender ages, are thinking of a bit of nostalgia by going back onto playing some of these weird and wonderful games. I'm amazed there's 11 likes and 15 people. For me, just waffling on for half an hour, but I will leave you all in peace now on the belief or the hope that there will be a professional taking over as the coin jockey for this afternoon, and maybe trying to log on now, and I don't want to be knackering up their feed, so I'm logging off. So I'll catch you all on the ice. I'll be doing, like I say, coin jockey next Friday anyway, and I may even do it beforehand as I have a bit more time on my hands. I don't know, that's down to Ian, but I will certainly let you all know, I'm sure we all will, how we get on with the mint, and whether Ian is wrestled to the floor by some bouncers and put in shackles for talking. Oh, I only recently found out from my mum. Brilliant idea. Brilliant. Well, not idea. My mum told me that there's, when I told her I was going over to Wales, she said there's a nickname for Llantriston. And I said, what's that? They said everyone calls it Polo. You can probably work it out. That it's the mint with a hole, or the hole with the mint. I don't think Llantriston is supposedly the nicest place to be, but it does have the mint. So they call it the hole with the mint, which I thought was quite good. So I'm going to refer to the mint, I think, as Polo from now on. I'll leave you all in peace. Have a nice day, and hopefully you'll have somebody with codes and £50 off on the hours and all that coming up any minute now. But for now, Steve logging out. Bye, peeps. Have a good day.